allow me to worship Chukwuka Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwuka Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resides in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you to Chukwuka Biama, give me to me amani to mugini ndị IPOB n'ebe niile dị iche iche ruo ebe niile ụwa sọtụrụ ka ịdị mma gị na ebere gị biko gbasoo ha ụbọchị na-eke ndụ ha. Ọ bụ asụsụ eluigwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating. The saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them. And we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resilience. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend your. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living. That they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer. Now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will. And it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and a big task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago. So shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve you. Chukwuka Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are kings. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them, Bano. They have brought their lives to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. He said,
Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day 2019. Oh yes, my good people of Biafra, our freedom don't be at hand, oh, my Obungalicious Biafrans. Once again, the Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day don't come again. For Thursday, 30th May 2019, we will do so. Now when it go happen, great Biafrans, this Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day don't become tradition in the history and life of Biafrans worldwide. As other nations, they remember their fallen heroes. Now so we, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, will remember, honor, respect, and salute our fallen mama, papa, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, cousin, children, even tata and bomboy. When Nigerian government with her British papa and mama and her allied forces massacre for Asaba, Owerri, Ugwuawusa, Nkpor, Igbocha, Odi, Aba, Ala Yoruba, Afaruku, Ibeku, and other places who are not mentioned. These great heroes and heroines will bleed, hunger, thirst, suffer, and died. Lay the foundation for our existence today. Thursday, 30th May 2019, as usual, our captains of industry, Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers, market leaders and their markets, schools, colleges, universities, polytechnics, oil bank companies, banks, transport operators, stubborn keke riders will not get welfare, advice on ourselves, filling stations, civil servants, private offices, churches, and ministries, together with other Suna Ogaha, for the whole of Biafra land, must obey and observe this hallowed, sacred, and sober day, as we, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the supreme leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the entire Directorate of States, in conjunction with the Obungalicious good people of Biafra, don't agree and declare, say, Thursday, 30th of May 2019, now sit at home, aka Operation Total Lockdown of Biafra land, nke bụ webele leche na ala Biafra. This Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day will be sit at home, go carry this white fire enter Asaba, Abo, Igala, Urobigedi, Shekiri, Ibanke, Igbo Binuzo, Obobarugebe, Ijo, and the whole of 25 provinces were there for Biafran land, even as our Biafrans in Ofe, Manoland, Yoruba, and Ugwuawusa go also join in this sit at home. Mbaho, our people in diaspora go carry Egunzobu, Biafra go Kemba, with all our Ejirimara and electrify the streets of Ambeke and Africa in general. True to Chukwu Kikabiama, this year's Biafran Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day go be Okrepo, Thursday, 30th May 2019. Another history in the making. 30th May 2019, another indelible mark in the sign of time and of history by Biafrans. Join this one big global family for the restoration of Biafra. Makana, Hausa Fulani Nokwanoka, Obugun Hab Haloka, no talk say, you know hearing, or I know tell you. Join IPOB now, because our freedom is better than silver and gold. Freedom is life. Our freedom is better than diamond and precious stones. Freedom is here. Now the Obungalicious indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, bring una this message.
Yes, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, fellow Biafrans, depending on your time zone. Men and women of goodwill, conscious people across the globe, I welcome you once again to this moment of inspirational growth. Of course, this is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo, the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He stands in the deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is from Afaribeku, Umuahia, Abia State, Biafra land. The man, he took the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama upon his life to be able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I am George Onibe. I am from Abo, and Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Still in the mood of Biafran's Remembrance Day. Of course, a day we have set aside, IPOB leadership have endorsed that for all eternity, as far as there are men that walks on earth, as far as Biafrans walk on this earth, we will always remember our fallen heroes and heroines. As many that died because of this name Biafra, we will remember them. 30th of May is by the corner. Around the corner, I must tell you. Still in that mood to remember those who died that we might live. We will continue with our topic. Which themes remain? We will never forget them. We will never forget them. But today, the topic of today is simple. Heroes who died during the Nigerian invasion of Biafra land. Of course, you understand that people died for Biafra in different dispensations. But before we begin to look into it, we must acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kika Biama. Anyị na-aja gị mma, ịmana n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, I must remind us that we have been looking at Biafrans who died in different dispensations. We started by looking at those who died during the exploration era, and then it moved down to the dispensation of exploitation. Then from exploitation, you have the Aba Women Riot Massacre. From that dispensation, you move to the 1945 massacres of Biafrans. From this dispensation, we move to the Civil War dispensation that we have been looking at different sides of what happened during that Nigerian British government genocidal war. Today, our people must understand that not only those who died between 1967 and 1970, but the killing continues. Because immediately after 1970, when General Philip Effiong has handed over the government and leadership of the Biafra nation in the command to the Nigerian state, the British Nigerian state, the killing did not stop. It continues. The first promise that was made in order to deceive you as they continue deceiving you today, people like Tiwa Danjuma, people like Olusegun Obasanjo, people like Babangida Badamasi, people like late Buhari, people like Yakubu Gowon, people like Adekule and their cohorts. They said the task to keep Nigeria one is a task that they must not neglect. So in order to keep Nigeria one, they have to kill over 3.5 million innocent women and children. All hail Nigeria, we shall see how it ends. They lied to you. They told you they have to keep Nigeria one. Nigerian territorial integrity is indivisible. But Kano State, for how many years you have had the Kano State divided between emirs, yet it's indivisible. This is a very big lie. One nation, one identity, a very big lie. This is a very big lie. But after the war, the genocidal war imposed on our people, one would have thought that Nigerian government will begin to do the right thing for the sake of the spirit of nationhood. But no, they did not. They came with 419 promises, obtaining by trick. Nigeria is the founder and the originator and the pioneer of 419. Decree 419 is obtaining by tricks. And what did he say? They made you a promise. What is that promise? The 3 arrows: reconstruction, rehabilitation, reintegration. And your politicians, like you have them today, most of them were clapping their hands. Oh, it's going to be good, it's going to be good. I hope it's good. I hope it's good now. And then they tell you, now the war has ended. We are going to reconstruct Biafra land. We are going to reintegrate Biafra land. We are going to rehabilitate Biafra land. Who did they rehabilitate? How did they reintegrate us? How did they reconstruct Biafra land? Since the war till today, every politician that has climbed on that platform to rule the zoo called Nigeria, they keep telling you second Niger bridge, second Niger bridge, second Niger bridge, second Niger bridge. From second Niger bridge, they keep telling you Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency. How long will it continue? Millions of Biafrans died. Even after the war, more Biafrans were slaughtered. More than even during the war. But these are the things they don't want you to know. They sweep them under the carpet, and when they stand behind the microphone, the Yoruba Guta media, they polish themselves, they present themselves in such a way you begin to think they are human beings. Because these are masters of deception for the avoidance of that. But I do not pretend. We do not pretend, because there is no need to pretend. When we are presenting matters with facts and figure, when we are presenting matters of an utmost importance as it concerns us as people, knowing that the life of the next generation might be dependent, might be determined by what we do here today. Why do we pretend? Are we here to take Yoruba land? Are we here to take over Hausa land? No! So why do we pretend? And then we tell you the truth. We present the case the way it is. Some people thought the killing ended in 1970 after General Philip Effiong of blessed memory hand over the government and leadership of Biafra nation to Yakubu Gowon. They said now Nigerian state have been recovered. The very almighty zoo created by British government in Africa is intact. All the chimpanzees and monkeys and baboon are together. As a result of that, we will reconstruct Biafra land. If you are from coastal region of Biafra land, you have hospital in your place, please call this line when the lines are open. Call my number when the lines are open and tell me where the hospital is. Asai Share Hospital, the next highest hospital in Rivers State or anywhere in Biafra land, is known as BMH. BMH is the same hospital you have in Lagos in Idiaraba. University Teaching Hospital. You have them in Calabar. You have them across Nigeria as a zoo. It doesn't belong to Nigeria. BMH in Port Harcourt, as they call it, does not belong to Rivers State. It belongs to a woman known as Brett Wade Memorial Hospital. She gave it to the zoo called Nigeria where she was dying. But outside BMH, do you actually have any clinic outside Share Hospital? I was listening to the zoo news to know the next line of lie they will lie today. And one of them was that Ogoni elders support what Amechi, did I say Amechi? God forbid. Ogoni elders support what Muisowike said, that Shell are the ones sponsoring disunity and terrorism in Biafra land. But if we say it on Radio Biafra, he said, no, this is a propaganda. This is a propaganda. If there is Curtis in Biafra land, if you have Kaduna Marine in Biafra land, you have Sokoto Marine in Biafra land, you have Badewell in Biafra land, all hail United Kingdom, all hail British government, all hail Dutch, Shell, oil company, the very resources they steal from Biafra land, they use it to cause division among Biafra people. And many people die. We will look at those who die because of Shell, oil company. All the oil company in Biafra now, all they do is to create division and create atmosphere that will unleash mayhem on the people, and millions died. And when you say India na madu, they insult people. This is the problem I have. They insult people. I wish Fulani herdsmen will kill you and your children so that we will bless you. When they are dying, we will say, bless you, son. Save your soul, son. May Holy Ghost protect you, son. As you are going to heaven, son, may the angel Gabriel guide you to heaven, son. Maybe that would have been better for you. But we won't digress further. The killing of Biafran people have not ended. Neither do Nigerians have any intention to end it. It continues. But we must examine every dispensation. Men and women of good will lay down their life in order for me and you to be alive. So when you are yapping and you are speaking any grammar anywhere, you're trying to call it relevant, you're trying to attack IPOB leadership, telling us we don't know how to do it. You sit down and use your tongue to count your teeth. Would their death ever be in vain? That is a historical question that is released to you this evening. Will their death ever be in vain? The truth is no. They say, oh, the war has ended. We promise you we will reconstruct Biafra land. Where is the reconstruction? We will rehabilitate Biafra land.
Ogoni people now are saying, Ogoni is ready, let them come and begin to do exploitation. But the people who followed Ken Saro-Wiwa to fight for the Bill of Rights, most of them are in Benin Republic, most of them are in Ghana. They will never come back to Nigeria because Nigeria are waiting for them to hunt them down one after the other. If they know the truth, they would not have left Ogoni land in the first place. So when Nigeria are threatening us, shoot them, kill them, we have seen people who experience the same thing, and then we are not going anywhere. This is the land of our ancestors. This is the land of our fathers. This is our land given to us by Chukwu Kikadama. It doesn't belong to our Fulani. But very soon, we will unravel the mystery. If you are Biafran, go back and think a little bit. Do you actually think that it's just because of oil and gas that they are killing our people? There is more to it you don't know. We have issued a letter to Biafrans across the globe. We have encouraged you, we have admonished you, we have pleaded with you, we have informed you that on 30th of May there will be movement in Biafra land because we must honor our fallen heroes and heroines. And I must use this privilege to pass the same message to every state coordinator in Nigeria, whether it is north of the zoo, whether it is west of the zoo, whether it is Biafra land. From tomorrow to on Friday, every state coordinator must come on air and tell us how prepared they are, because our people in Idumota, you must come on air and tell us that you are ready to make sure that you remember our heroes and heroines. After all, June 12th, all of you remember Abiola. Our families in Plateau State, in Nasarawa State, all of you there who are busy gossiping, you must understand that there is more that you are called to do than you are doing now. You must tell us how prepared you are, because 30th of May we must remember those who were massacred in Jos. So don't deceive yourself. You are Biafra land. You must tell us what you are doing. Our duty is to say. It is left for them to listen, accept it or not, because the killing has not stopped. Let me give you a little bit secret before we continue. Now Nigeria, Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani now are going to school. They are planting water treatment facility in the boreholes in all the school in Biafra land. They tried Ebola, it didn't work. They tried to implement many diseases, inject our children with poison to destroy the next generation of Biafra. It didn't work. Now they are hiding under the guise of NGO, telling you that they are going to give you borehole treating machine so that your student can have treating machine. Please, please, please. If any Yoruba call you as a proprietor of school, if any Yoruba or Hausa call you, they tell you they are NGO, they want to plant a water treating facility in your borehole, in your sumo, in the school, please don't allow them. They want to poison our children. They want to poison Biafran children. They want to decimate the next generation of Biafran. If you are a mother, you are a father, you have children in any school, tell your children, go and ask the school proprietors if they have mounted any, what do they call it, water treatment plant in the borehole in your school children. Please warn them sincerely. Tell your children not to drink water from their school until further notice. This is Radio Biafra. This is IPOB giving you this information. If you are owner of school, you will know what you are saying is truth. Many people will be pausing very soon. Many Biafrans will be pausing because Nigerian government who are killing you to take over your land are sending Yoruba people, maybe Yoruba church, to come and treat water that your children will drink. Nigerians don't want to give you pipe-borne water to drink, clean water. They don't want to give you. But now they want to treat the water you are drinking. Where is water board? Biafrans, open your eye. Yorubas are going everywhere in the guise of NGO. They will come to your school and say they will give you free water treatment plan. They want to poison our children. Mother and father, please look for Ragolis water. Look for a gallon. Put water, even if it's river water. It is better to drink the water we urinate inside than to allow Hausa and Yoruba to poison us. Adeyinka grandson told you that when they are ready for us, they will poison the source of our water supply. British government harbor Adeyinka grandson. They didn't tell him anything. But they are busy following IPOB so that I will say we will bomb Nigeria, we will bomb here, that they will say yes, they are really terrorists. And United Nations will not hesitate to call IPOB terrorists. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Biafrans, owners of school, they want to poison our children. Mama and papa, no let your pikin drink water wey come from school borehole until further notice. So when we say we are remembering Biafrans who died in different dispensations, you should understand what we are trying to see. You should understand where we are going to. Like I said, our topic today is remembering those who died during the invasion era. Most of you do not know that after Biafran war, that Nigerian genocidal war, that Biafran land was actually invaded. What method did they use? You must know. These are the methods they use. Number one, immediately after the war, let me tell you how it happens. The strong men who were remaining came back home. Their intention was to help the big ones, the weak ones, so all of us can move ahead. And Hausa Yoruba, as directed by British government, noticed that the speed our people are recovering is unbelievable. What did they do? They introduced the first stage. The first stage of invasion was firing squad. All of a sudden, Nigerian terrorist army, these 11 generals introduced firing squad. They will come on radio like this and say, it has come to our notice that Nigerians are criminals, Nigerians are armed robbers, and as such we will not tolerate such nonsense. Any Nigerian that is caught robbing or stealing will be shot by firing squad. Of course, you are a Biafran. You are a sincere man and woman. You will support it because in your mind you think they are fighting criminal. This is the same reason why most of you have run out of Biafra land. You go and buy house in Lekki. You go and buy house in Sambisa forest. You believe that there are terrorists in your land. You believe your brothers are kidnappers. You support them and you say it's good for them. You call Yoruba prepared you and you say it's good. Let them give them firing squad. But all these are evil plans hatched behind your sin. You never knew. Firing squad. Firing squad. They were afraid. They initiated firing squad. Go and ask Osofia. Osofia, that art of the art of Sofia, his brother was killed by firing squad. The moment they catch you, you are a strong man, you are doing well, you are helping your community. They will see, they will accuse you, they will allege. The moment they allege, they tie you behind the drum, they shoot you. We will remember all those who died as a result of the fact that they were strong to help the weak after the war. We will remember them. So you don't have idea what we are saying. So that time they were saying firing squad. Nigerian government, please come and start doing firing squad because this is the era of firing squad. But they are nowhere to be found. Everyone Biafran Nigerian government have shot in the guise of firing squad. They were invading our land, you don't know. That was the first. After firing squad, they knew that most people they were killing were innocent. And now the people know that Nigerians have a different agenda. Some people push button and say, stop this thing. This Sofia brother you are killing now, these people you are shooting now, they are not criminals. These are breadwinners in their family and community. And I was asking, okay, they know how to improvise. They now say, it's all right, no more improvising. Now, Buhari took the step. They overthrew the democratic elected president of Alhaji Shehu Shagari. And then they introduced decree. Do you know that when the military are empowered, the constitution are suspended? The only way any international community can actually intervene is to pass sanction. But how would they pass sanction on Buhari government or any other terrorist government when they are the one who have orchestrated this evil themselves? So what did they do? They introduced decree. Nigerian till today as we speak is run by decree. So we will hear that they say, according to decree section 21 of 1944 decree, we hereby declare that there will be task force on the road, mobile court. When you see a policeman stop you on the road and they say they are mobile court, that is decree in action. When I say now some lawyer will say no, that is a lie. Decree is no longer functional. We are members of Nigerian Bar Association. We are called to the bar and we are in the bench. But go and find out the origin of task force. It is decree. They removed firing squad, they replaced it with decree. According to decree section 21 of 1974 constitution, any man who is found overtaking a convoy of chairman of Nigeria will be given 25 koboko in presence of his children. Decree started. Do you know how many people that died as a result of decree? Do you know how many people that died as a result of decree? Do you really know how many people that died as a result of decree? We will remember them 30th of May. As if it's not enough, they moved from decree because people now know what they are doing. They now move from decree to assassination. In case you don't know, Obi Wale was assassinated Adakaburu was assassinated. Ken Saro-Wiwa was assassinated. Dele Igiwa was assassinated. Jaja Avupubu was assassinated. Nana Ofishekiri was assassinated. Ezeli was assassinated. We can go on and go on and go on and go on. What about Margaret Ebong, the woman from Akwa Ibom, who was caught carrying cocaine? Cocaine belonging to one emir in Sokoto. The emir in Sokoto was not executed, but that became the first woman to be executed through firing squad by Alhaji Muhammadu Buhari Dambanza. What about that woman? But the Akwa Ibom people even know about that woman. A cripple, a widow. Awusa people gave her cocaine to go and carry in abroad, and when she was apprehended, they denied her. This same Buhari, your corruption, late Buhari, your corruption fighter, declared that she should be fired. She should be splayed by firing squad. So when you are Akwa Ibom man eating in donuts somewhere in America, eating puff, and you are saying, we're going to say this, we're going to give IPOB family 40 days. Who the hell are you? You are eating puff. Who the hell are you? He said, don't insult people. I'm not insulting you, but I'm talking sense into your medulla oblongata because I can see that it's only saying that is what is in your brain. You can't see it. I give IPOB 40 days to refer to me. Go to Biafra and let's see your 40 days. If you not talk to 40 years, mad people. Mad people. To think all these evil, you can sweep them under carpet. No amount of dollars or pounds you will collect that will hide this truth. The world will know the truth, and what they deal with the truth at the end of the day is left for them. Many breed and tribes and kinds of Homo sapiens have been obliterated from the face of the planet Earth. Let any nation come forward and hit their hand in the chest and say, yes, we wipe out the pygmies of Congo. We destroy the parasitators among others. Come out and beat your hand on the side. Let's see how holy you are. How advanced you are. The Biafran is the next thing to be exterminated. Am I correct? Just come and do it, for we are waiting for you. For if the price to pay for all we hold here is dead, then we will lay down our life without a shade of fear for the avoidance of that. But it will be on record that as free men, we choose to die. We choose to lay down our life. And after the invention of assassination, they developed, they metamorphosed. He went to the invasion of demolition. You see El-Rufai jumping everywhere, trying to claim relevant. El-Rufai, shot him, El-Rufai. One of my younger brothers in Canada, he used to own buildings in Abuja. He had about 6 buildings in Abuja. Out of the 6, 5 were demolished by El-Rufai. El-Rufai demolished it when he was the Minister of FTC. The only one remaining, my brother sued it, and he told us, what I'm telling you is should be, you know when El-Rufai was in power, he said, I'm no more in Nigeria. Then I've not even heard of IPOB, not to talk of joining IPOB. He said, I'm leaving. I'm not in Nigeria, and I will never be again. And he left. He's still in Canada. He sold everything he have, but he died. The day he left, one of my father's son died. He may be listening to me, but he's dead already. Not because he's dead, because Awusa killed him. You are yapping. You are going to stay here, man. Me and my children are going to stay here. You are dead. Come to your village. You will see you can't last there 1 week, but you were brought up in your village. Something went wrong somewhere. You ate that, you ate oiba, you ate the food, but you can't even survive 1 week. You are dead. For though you live, but you are dead. You can't get it. Their death will not be in vain. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. Demolish everywhere. Are we talking about Odi? Obasanjo came to Odi, demolish Odi. He gave order in his own word. He said, if Odi people want to show us that they are strong, turn Odi to a car park. Is Odi not a car park today? Some of the indigenous of Odi now are living somewhere under the bridge in Maitere in Port Harcourt. And nobody is coming to tell us that I am warlord. As a warlord, Odi must be rebuilt. Who rebuilds it? You think all those people they killed in Odi, or Obasanjo killed in Odi, you think it's going to remain that way? But of course they move on. They introduced Boko Haram squad. Boko Haram squad. Boko Haram is a born again Christian and Muslim. For your information, they are born again, very wonderful people. IPOB is a terrorist, so this is terrorist George Onibe talking. But then Shekau, Boko Haram, born again man of God and imam, is there receiving accord and working with red carpet. Nigerian army are made up of more than 75% Boko Haram. They introduced Boko Haram killing squad, and as I'm talking to you, even Biafrans in Nigerian army are not safe. They know. They can be pretending for all they are. They will be killing all of them. The amazing thing is that they will never remember you. They pick your dead body, bury all of you in 1 month's grave, or if they don't even use your body to do corned beef and send it to one of these African countries. Of course, they will eat it because they want to eat Igbo food. They kill you. Who remembers you? They give AK-47 to Boko Haram. They send you to Sabisa Forest with gun and cutlass. You are fighting somebody with sophisticated weapon. Sophisticated weapon. You are fighting them with the chakabula. Do you know what is chakabula? Chakapuku. You shoot one bullet, you use 30 minutes to load another bullet. Whereas you have people who are carrying gun that release 47 bullets in a seconds. What is your hope? You will die. We won't even mourn you because they won't bring your dead body for you. They have a day they deceive you. They say it's Armed Forces Remembering Day. They now bring you are a soldier, very soldier. When they want to arrest George Onibe, now you be the one they will say, and you be jumping like chimpanzee thinking you are arresting George Onibe. You don't know you are arresting your children. You know narcation. He said, you will have sense. Part of Biafra land that do and see how they are raping sisters and your wife. As you went to have Facebook, are you cutting me off? Facebook, are you cutting me off? You have failed. Yoruba on Facebook, cut me off. Those on what do they call this? Facebook social media, they have started again because they don't like the truth. Facebook, Yoruba, Propel, fuck me up. The global community should watch what Facebook are doing. I paid for Facebook. I buy data. I didn't steal data. Facebook has a reason why he's online. Facebook has a policy. Since Zuckerberg came to Nigeria and they paid him oil money in the blood of our people, Facebook have never remained the same again. Facebook cut me off. Facebook cut me off because nothing will stop the truth. My broadcast is not only on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on Twitter, it's everywhere. So Facebook, Yoruba on Facebook, carry on. Carry on, because this is just the beginning of the journey. You have no idea. But one day, people will say there was something like Facebook. Not because Facebook is supposed to be related, because you are not sincere. Yeah, it's a network, Facebook, continue. This is just the beginning of the journey. Boko Haram squad are there killing our people. The session they are killing is, Boko Haram was actually introduced to kill all Biafrans in Nigerian military apparatus. You are a Biafran in Navy. You are a Biafran in Air Force. You are a Biafran in artillery. You should know Boko Haram. You are the reason Boko Haram exists. But we must continue. After we are talking about those who died in invasion era, we will remember them. Every Biafran man or woman who served the zoo and they were murdered, we will remember you. We will remember you. How you die, we will tell our children later. If you die like Ifajuna, we will let them know. If you die like Dinjiko Meka or Dimebujuku, if you die like Philip Effiong, we will tell them. For a day will come where we will tell the story of how we overcome. Boko Haram is not enough. They initiated Fulani headsmen. Today they are everywhere. Our mothers can't go to farm any longer because there will be one Fulani headsman waiting for them. It's as if it's not enough. They introduced Miati Allah, who now are the face of the real terrorists when it comes to the Nigerian state. And millions of Biafrans are being put to death on a daily basis. They introduced the weapon of divide and rule. You see some people say, they want us because of our oil. Oh no, they were looking for Biafra because of, oh no, but then you are just a weapon. Divide and rule. Hey, I'm Igbo, I'm not here. I'm Ikwere, I'm not Igbo. I'm not Jadet, I'm not Igbo. You are just one of the catastrophe we are experiencing. The Biafran Parliament actually came up with their news presentation this evening. Those of you who joined us, somebody gave news in Upobo. I was thinking he's going to speak China. He didn't speak that. He was speaking Igbo, but he's not Igbo man. He's a Niger Delta man. This is a weapon. We've hunted down our brothers because we thought we were different breed. We thought that trying to pretend, associate and assimilate by Nigerian state, terrorist state will make us better. And many of us have died because of it. We will remember them, 30th of May. For those of you who think that only those who died in the war are the ones we are remembering, think again. Anyway, our target at the moment is to remember all of them. Irrespective of the dispensation where they died, we must remember them. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. 30th of May, those in Biafra land sit at home. Those in Biafra land sit at home. I have told those of you in the north of the zoo, west of the zoo, every state coordinator, if you know you are a state coordinator, from tomorrow will be Biafra land. Every state coordinator in Biafra land must tell us how prepared they are, what they have done. Letters have been given to you to do the needful. You will come on air and tell us. You will come on air. And then tomorrow being Wednesday is Biafra land. Thursday is west of the zoo. And Friday is north of the zoo. IPOB family, it is time for you to showcase what you are doing. Our Heroes Remembrance Day is not something we need to toy with. We don't. Our leader will be in America. Yeah, man, you got to come to Atlanta, Georgia, man. For he, Mazen and the Kano, and he, before, they're going to be there, man. They're going to be there, man. They're having different type of brain setup with them, man. Because they're going to treat you according to how your brain is functioning, man. We do respect, man. They come in there because we have to cure our people, man. Hausa people have cured themselves for themselves, man. Yoruba have cured themselves for themselves, man. So those of you in America, man, we want to get good news, man. The same way we got good news from those in Germany, man. I know Uruanya is there, man. But you people going to do what you got to do, man. When Biafra come, I will go to America and learn how to speak, man, nigga, man. I love it. Maybe I will take cocaine so I can know how to speak, man. You are jumping up and down. Facebook, you have not cut me off. You partially suspended me. Please cut it off sharply. And of course, those of you outside Biafra land, those of you north of the zoo, west of the zoo, you selling market in Sokoto, Gwangwarada, Gwangarangwa, whatever name you are, north of the zoo, west of the zoo, 1 hour to half a day is not too much for you to give up. Because one day you'll be killed there. Without IPOB, you will be buried there. But we will not allow it to happen. Then those who have fallen, you must remember them. And I want to appreciate those of you in diaspora who are making effort already to remember our fallen heroes and heroines. For we must continue. This is just the beginning. This is Radio Biafra for the avoidance of doubt. I will be back in a minute for the avoidance. Of course, we will remember all of them. We will remember Akatu massacre. We will remember Nibo massacre. We will remember Urobo Shekiri massacre. We will remember Asaba massacre. We will remember Udi massacre. We will remember Iguacha massacre, Bayasa massacre, Anambra massacre. We will remember every massacre during the invasion. 30th of May, sit at home in Biafra land. Our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line is 070 581 456 42 070 581 456 42. That is our WhatsApp number. I repeat again for the last time, our WhatsApp line is 070 815 456 42. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line once again is 081 221 52971. For the last time, our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our female line specially dedicated to our female is 081 288 58614. Special line for the female is 081 288 58614. For the last time, special number for the female is 081 288 58614. We must continue, of course. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, good evening from here.
Yeah, good evening, Margaret.
Good evening.
Hello.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
My name is Ogodi Obama, calling from about hello.
If you ask me alone again, I will cut you off.
Hello?
Because it will mean that you are listening to your radio, and I don't like people like that. Give us order. You can't even control a radio station. Caller on the line. Yes, good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Thomas.
You are here,
I'm
please.
calling from Aba.
Go
But
ahead.
I'm calling you. My way, I want to thank you. We are very happy for what you are doing for us. The education has been lecturing us on SSP, and I believe by us, nobody have the ability to come outside. You have students believe in what everybody should speak at home. We do your question this night. We have every reason to sit at home and mourn our own. People are bad, they need nobody to come out. You have really taken your time to lecture us on tightly. And by the grace of God, it must come out in success. Do you know that this that studying is supposed to do until the 9th of this day? They have postponed it to 12th June so that they will introduce the remembrance of idea of intent. They are still remembering their own. But these are our movement leaders. They are against us, remembering our own and righteousness. I want to tell them that nobody will stop us. Nothing of this earth will stop us. Not to celebrate our righteousness. But we need to touch our people with our benefit.
Go ahead, please.
Ndị mere nye ka akpaghapa ihe tọm abụkwa maka ịdị n'ụlọ na pasịent n'ejere na ntara ọgbata ọrụ na nha ka akpaghapa echechide onye ọjọọ ịkpara ọnụ ịdị ọdụ ụlọ onye ha anaghị ọsọ ọba ihe ugbo onye ọbụla n'okporo ụlọ ka ime ya fara ndị ahụhụ na ndị ji ya ntụ achụ aja maka ya bụ ihe ugbo kwara ugbo nwa na-egosi anyị ọsọ ihe na-azụta si bụna akwụkwọ ezu ndị akịcha asụsụ ya ịnata ndị ga-eme n'etu afọ ga-emepe nwa ya ike Israel na-asụrụ ụta ndụ mgbe nke ekpere dịgara Nnamdị ekpere bikọs Nnamdị sokwa na ndị edezi ihe ya enyere Tom na-ekpere ndị ọnwụọ na-anwụ cheta ya awa ekele ekele ebere ka anyị ahụwa afọ nwa ọhasị ịbụ onye ama anyị ejisi ike ndebụrụ ike anya ọnwa anyị jọrọ abịala abịa ọhasị ịbụ mgbe ọ na-abịa ya bụrụ onwe ha na nka iso eso ka ebe nwaanyị ike ndị mere dị nọ nụrụ ihe otu ana mmadụ gụchara ndị eme ya na mma ha achịta sịba mgbe ụfọdụ ike ifepụlasị ike eme ka eme ya mma nọbụ ya ezigbo ma ọkwa ebe ya dịka ike na-esụtazi ike mgbe ọ na-abịa amara iso ndị plasa ya na eji ahụta ndị nke ọnwụ ivini ma nwa m so mmeso onye ha si ise ya nsogbu anya eme ya enwere ụmụ nwaanyị ndị dị chọta na ọkọ ndị ha bụ ndị onye ndị ọrụ plan more in the all that you do. We are applying ya under military DI. You know what I'm saying? Trying military. Now you not apply for ya under. Apply for something get mamba. Not apply for ya over. All we do is fly. Cameron is just right idea. I am a rice man into a fire. Where I am. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
God bless us and bless our leader. Bless you to my and all of you.
God bless you. God be with you. 30th of May, we must remember our foreign heroes and heroines. But people must not lose focus of the simple fact that we are here to ensure that the zoo called Nigeria is totally dismembered. We want to go. Oduduwa nation should be proud enough to stand by themselves and stop deceiving themselves in the guise of one Nigeria. Arewa nation should be proud of themselves and stop deceiving themselves in the guise of one Nigeria. Sabotua should stop deceiving themselves and stop fighting against Biafra in the guise of trying to be politically correct, religiously correct, and otherwise correct. Let everybody go in separate way. How can one man who did not even go to school, who is an area boy in India called Freddie Lugard, come here and create a country that my own ancestors, very reverend ancestors, created? How can you live with that? How can you live with that? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu. I am from Eden is in Abakaliki province. My baby, that's what I want to tell you. Sometimes, whatever I'm listening to, what of maybe some of our people, the way we are sounding always, we are seeing ourselves as if maybe we are not human beings. Because where I am now, but I'm coming right now from Italy. But what I'm trying to tell you is, our people need to understand that even our own grandfather that did not fight the war, we are remembering them. This 30th of May, I don't want to talk too much, I don't want to say anything, but what I'm trying to say that I have to speak to in my own dialect, so that they will understand what you are trying to do. What you are trying to do is to make them to understand that people that fought for us to live as a human being. Today we are breached. Today we are saying we are trying, even they try to subdue us, they are trying to kill us, they are trying to make us, they are trying to make sure that they have to wipe everybody out. But today we are like seed. Nobody can finish our race. And that's what I'm trying to do, to make my people to know. I don't want to talk too much. What I'm trying to do now is that I have to speak to my people in my own dialect. Please, can you permit me to talk to my people in my own dialect? Ijem na go ayo. Efim na go ayo. Opoto na go ayo. Ori na bona bato na go ayo. Oko wanya olo, Ifeanyi Chukwu. Ulizo ka pana mefi lizo Biafra. Opana na agolo, uli manogele ga ya na agolo e wala coaching. E hayi lo ke do na ya wa na. Aya parking yo na coaching. Ayi ke ba ile na ko Nigeria me. Aja na wa la parking manogele ke aya ma se nwa yo na lo. Na mu fele le teji, na mu fele mo le osho, na mu fele mo le ijem, na mu fele mo le ke bob na ke ba yi yeah to pa woji o mo kana ke wure le bere mala o sa ha ngo kana ke ma ko me ma ba wi ame ke ba ya pala o me ma ya plan o kis ga ni ma da anwa la ke male ma na ke ne tu ya ku ya ipe akọ le tu say okay muslim ni mo ade mo ya ko me tipuji mi o ta ma shi memo are fighting memo are local rally like so like 1960 1967 mala Nigeria take ko mala Hausa ma Fulani ma tabina ma take legun abe a fighting the war mama dey want me a fighting them ma take ngwa modo na go ma bo yeah Madela begun madele me ego ye afati de wo ana ego me fla na bode modo na ka abapa fati de wo mi ego mo na ko la na ngabe me atinege ye okay me la do yo ke bunga be me atinege yo ke bunga okay lo chiri ne ke uli ne ke Nigeria abaka na manu ke ayame Nigeria government because of called alone ma sign me ki abala ya lo tiri name mana malawo ma fra na ya lo tayo me e ko ne me fu na ka te o ma be ase ke kuru ke ba ya pala ke ba ya pala oreshi ke ba ya pala ni Maoverme, or Nigeria government assigned 1996 because of the war, because of the Kokolalune. Even more, I'm a higher cogeny. Anyone by Okabobna Elena, in a Logan, in a local Lagos, Okabobna Elena, Jay in your IPOB, 9 Daniel, because I had an angle. Kino open hair or open on Lutan, I can't go back to buy a genie. Okay, by half pay. You're going away, Nigeria government was signed the other day. Now, more the lab book, I don't know any. Willis, they wouldn't hear. Join IPOB. I wonder if you are away with IPOB people on my okay, politics, mobile politics, okay. Indigenous people of the indigenous people of Biafra, okay. Man, I am a little Biafra. Man, can you imagine I've been at Biafra? No, okay, upon a take, okay, mobile politics always in a party and I pin. I have my lemon, all I know, Mikey, all I know, Rich, all I know, tomato, all I know, what my opinion. Okay, I like one. Look at no China put in my different manual. Oh, look at the Willie. Now, okay, I have days you, I have photo, I heed them, I can't open, I can't sing a calling. Ore, the Bobna Elene, Willie, all over now, Jeremiah, and the motor better. The Bobna Elena, keep the good enough. All right, and I can move over the time. I because I get time, I point on now. Free the way of an idea. The Bobna Elene, Willie, look at one, I can put it now. I can national. The Bible claim one Nigeria more war cool. Not one Nigeria, Nigeria, and Nam do shake a back. The Bible Island, Jane IPOB, you got back a little, Lagos, Jane IPOB. Mazo, thank you very much for you, for giving the opportunity to speak to my people for my dialect. I remember there was one time I told that I should send you a message. Because there's something I want to tell you. But I know my people, I have never heard their voice in this platform. Even a photo, even if you're, I have never heard that voice. But what I'm telling you, I have sent you the message, but I will maybe after the program, I would like even if I can use my own dialect to be speaking to my people always for this platform, for them to understand. Because what I'm trying to tell you, I have never heard any of them because I don't know. Because there is all this. I don't want to
the beauty
say anything bad thing. These are Abakaliki people. I know that oracle that brought to our land.
Let me tell you something now. You see the beauty of what we do. The beauty of what we do. I'm hearing myself re-echoing from there. It's not good. You can lower it down, whatever it is. The beauty of what we are doing is I have access to reach out to our people. And each time somebody say, my people is not there, I see hundreds of their people inboxing me and say we are there. Ntezi, you know where is Ntezi? Yeah. But it should be around the area you come from in Biafra land. Am I correct?
Yeah, I understand you.
Correct. Now, somebody from Ntezi say, tell that brother that we are here.
I have never heard that voice.
But everybody don't need to come up on the radio. There are a lot of principal officers across the globe whose blood are boiling as I speak to you. But for some reason, they just hold their peace. Do you know many Igbo people say the Igbo people are not an IPOB, but they don't even know I'm Igbo man until they encounter me. Brother, don't worry, the journey has just begun. You made a speech now. More than 9 people have embossed me now from where you come from, and they say I should tell you they are on ground. But that does not mean that what you are saying is not correct. You are very correct, and like you said, I will bring you in. Have a chat with you so you can be presenting news presentation in your dialect. I hope that's okay by you. Yes.
I can find anything else to make sure that I want my people to hear my people's voice. Even in Tezi, Integrity is people that will know that I supposed to be hearing their voice here, but I'm not hearing their voice.
But they are there.
Even
Very formidable. Very formidable.
I'm not hearing their voice.
Very formidable. Let me ask you. Normally, do you speak when you meet another Igbo man? Do you speak this your dialect for them? Hello.
Yeah.
You don't speak this in Tezi for them because somebody from Opiweka will not understand what you are speaking now. Am I correct?
Yeah, I know.
And so when you meet somebody from Opiweka, you now come down to one Akekime. Am I correct? Thousands of Abo people call on this platform. You will never know they are Eka people. Until I speak Eka with them, you will not know. Because I understand how it works. When you are from Anambra, you are from Ebon, you are from your place. When they come on air, say, Chukwu Emeka. Everybody accept it. Another person will come and will say, Chukwu Emeka. You will not know the difference between Chukwu Emeka and Chukwu Emeka until somebody point out to you. My place will spell Chukwu Emeka ending with KE. But where you come from, they spell Chukwu Emeka ending with KA. So if you don't listen carefully, or we don't speak a Eka dialect, you will not even know who is a Nugu man, or who is Abo man, or who is a Bake man. Because we have a central Igbo that unites all of us. So I'm just trying to make you understand that. I don't think your people are stupid.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say right here, you know, I have never heard since 2014. I know. Abakaliki people, there are people that even in Anambra State.
Now let me ask you.
We hear about myself.
How long have you been calling this line?
You know, the Radio Biafra started, but that was
How long have you been?
Radio Biafra Extra.
No, not just Radio Biafra Extra. Okay, let's look at Radio Biafra Extra now. How long have you been calling Radio Biafra Extra?
I have been calling Radio Biafra since almost, let me just, I don't to lie, almost 4 months now.
Okay, and in 4 months, I believe this is your first time of getting me.
No, I'm calling you.
You've been getting me like how many times? In 4 months.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting you always. I'm not getting you always.
It's very difficult. I'm not correct. Do you know I have to?
The lines always.
Yes. Do you know I have to keep you online for almost 10 minutes before I brought you in? Do you know I kept you very long online before I brought you in?
I know that. Because even as I'm calling, there are people that was online for me.
Now, if you are not a patient man, you would have disengaged. But I was watching the line. You didn't disengage. That is why you are here today. So what I'm trying to say invariably is that there are people who have been trying to get Radio Biafra over 1 year. I know personally, was I close from work in those days, I will stay on my bed. I won't even eat. I could try the line from beginning of Mazin Efo program or Mazina the Kano program from beginning to the end. I can't get in. You understand? Yeah, go ahead please and summarize. Yeah.
That's what I'm to take. I'm always on video game. If go to my WhatsApp, maybe you know when you have somebody on your WhatsApp, you see what this person wrote. Maybe I'm always at work or what. What I'm there, I'm always on radio because all the whole program, even if I'm at work, let me just because we did miss some is a broken language. Even if let me just speak in pidgin English. Even if I did for work, I will always listen to Radio Biafra. Wherever even if they want to sack me on the wall, I don't care because that is my life. That is the lifestyle that I have as a human being. Because what I'm doing here in Europe, I don't like. I want to go home. I want to go home. So that's why I want my people. I want everybody to get up. I want everybody to get up. What you are doing is not something that all this something that someone will carry maybe a small table to come out as a market seller. All this village square this thing. to speak anyhow, say this one do, this one do. What we are trying to do is to restore our own.
Thank you.
Our own country.
Thank you. But
we need to go home. We are suffering in Europe here.
Let me ask you.
We are suffering.
Do you belong to any IPB family?
Hi. What do you want to talk?
Then you are good. You are good.
On 30th of May, we are going to Roma. I'm in Italy where nothing will stop me to go there.
Good to know. And hopefully those from the Ebonyi State are who are listening. Your brother has cried bitterly and he wants more of you to come online. Honestly, I may be trying to defend you, but the truth cannot be overemphasized. The truth cannot be overemphasized. When you want to issue that leave your hiding spot. You must identify. God bless you, my brother. We must continue. Are you there, caller?
I'm bless you too.
Thank you.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening,
Where
sir.
are you calling from?
My name is Inyeke, calling me Oscar. I'm calling from Ebonyi State. I'm from Akwa Ibom.
Okay, go ahead, my brother. How about here? This is the issue or the point I was trying to make to that, but your name is Inyeke.
Yes.
Inyeke.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like Igbo name to me. And you now say you're from Akwa Ibom. And then, irrespective of the different, the little adjustment in the frequency of the way we speak, vocally, these are the same people. Do you understand? If you didn't tell me you are from Akwa Ibom, the moment they came enter your name, they will say you are Enugu man.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting.
Okay. Thank you, Mazenibe. Please, Mazenibe, I want you to do a small thing from this studio now. I want you to be giving people like 3 minutes to talk, so that another person will go inside, so another person will do his own contribution. Because so many people are calling this line, even me, I'm calling the line every day. Sometimes I will call, I will not get. Sometimes you will ring, finish, you will cut. This thing we are doing it. I thank that guy for a word that he said. He said even though they want to sack him from the job, that he's ready to go to home. The guy wants to come to home. Even all of us, we need Biafra. Especially me, I need Biafra more than anybody. I'm ready to sacrifice myself for me to achieve Biafra. Because what the Soul country is doing, the Nigeria country is doing, this is not working anymore. We don't need Nigeria in my life. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is teaching us Biafra, is doing us this. They're supposed to be working for us. They're supposed to be calling us, sir. They're supposed to be begging for us. Between we are Biafrans, we are the one that get everything, but we are going to beg for outside Yorubas for me to give us food. Why? We can't wait for them anymore. We can't beg, we can't kneel down for them. Instead like that, they will kneel down for Biafrans. I thank Chuko Kekadiama for him to bring out Mazin Namdekalo for us, to bring out you, George Onibe, to bring out Uchemefo. That is the people that is speaking for us. That is the people that know that their children that is crying. They want to restore the Biafran so that we will not suffer anymore. So please, nobody is not looking for Biafra. All of us, we are looking for Biafra. We want a way Biafra will restore, even though tomorrow, even though next tomorrow. People are there looking for it. People are there fighting for Biafra to restore. So please, Mazunibe, I need you. I want you to go one simple thing to create maybe a 30-minute, a 3 minutes or 2 minutes for everybody so that another person will contribute.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Just like as our brother from Akwa Ibom has said, when you call, use 2 minutes. It will be okay. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, Mazonibe.
Yes, good evening, Mazi. There is a complaint. They say use 2 minutes or less. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Engineer Made. I'm from Ikwere.
Ikure is in Hunoha. So right now I'm calling from Germany. Oh, bro, my Mecca, when I make
if you didn't say you are from Ikure, as you call Amadi, it will look like it's Anambra man. These are just the same people. Go ahead.
I can your language the same way, but
I hope you didn't marry Abba because you will be arrested by me. Because
no, we are all the same.
Go ahead, my bro. Go ahead, please, my brother.
So what I want to say that I believe by tomorrow or next time will give me time to speak in Ikure so that my people will hear my voice. But let me just make it now.
I give you the time now. Go ahead. The platform.
Okay. First of all, let me just emphasize on what I want to say. You know, this is our problem of we Biafran. It never started from the Hausa Fulani people. Let us hit the nail in the head. It started from our own people being the Easterners. You know, our people, the people that you say that are the elders who went to represent us in the house or in Nigeria, they never go there to represent Biafra. They only went there for their own pockets. And you can see for this struggle now that we all have been shouting that we want to liberate ourselves from Nigeria, we don't need Nigeria. It is send our own people that are conniving with the enemy, bringing the enemy to our land to kill us. So before we start to fight the enemy outside, first of all, we clean our home. Because if we still remain these people in our home, you see that this is our struggle, there are people that are bringing it down. Because if for these people, they invite the enemy to come to our land, but now Hausa Fulani cannot come to our land just like that without nobody invited them. So first of all, we'll cleanse our home first before we go outside. So let me just say, my people, Elikure Anmeka, Kabunwano, and Mesukano Sibiko, Huna actually to wear a lame one of Biafra in Nigeria. Elewa Azen do no bosike etanesi Chineke emena uguperan and the cano. Biko Ogo Awakano actually me enobra no oro. Oto botiji ozuko nyoji egbu. Ambiko nyobla noro nora. Kalum Montakre, one or another, Oza school lose it. Ozampo one age, Elon, Bubru Nobraja no Conoro, Ambiko Anguia, Dasinland the Cano, Kabun Chileke go Piarosi Josai, Apuno who came Nigeria, no who came Britain, Ambiko, Nobla no Conoro, Nobla Gusiki Benan the Canose, Magomelicure, Patano, Monoka Hane, Chineke Nanaka, Biafra Jabia. People Elikure na Libuke je hioro. Book I je hioro surano guregu surane kele Chineke o mere for Biafra bia. Okole Biafra bunda ngugwo. Biafra bia la akebobu in Nigeria. Akebobu be Hausa of course. Biafra Nigeria no okole nhe manu wam eze ham. Okole manu za ozokwa hebu Nigeria. Okole manu kam no na azoro ham no go ni Bayelsa. Manu ka won egu na-ere okule hebu Nigeria. Biko nyobla de chaka nuko avia n'otu anwea Biafra nyobla de ozo nwa je school nwa je arụ nyobla kede bindo ha wone windu na alibuke ha nyobla zikwa free bindo ogunogo obo ha mmadu na 50 years 30 years onwu oso Chineke m na obo Chineke oba ahụhụ biko mbo nwa mama de mbo nwa pani biko ani ahụ ya my way Biafra 30th nyobla n'ọrụ nna ọbịa kwa ekile na-ekwu ọka Chineke jọgwazi maazị onye obi. Let me allow other people to come so that it's late so that other people too will talk and contribute their own opinion. Thank you very much for your good work. We are hearing you. Chipko Kitabiama will lead very well. That divide that road that the British and Hausa Fulani bring to our table, for now it has been broken. Thank you very much. Good night and have a nice day.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, Mazi George, my
evening,
boss.
my
This is Mazi Oge Friday again
The Igirigi man.
from Ebonyi State.
Go ahead. Your brothers
Listen,
people
thank
don't
you.
call.
No. Maybe he doesn't. Let me not say he doesn't really listen, but it could be when they call he don't listen. I'm calling all the way from Ebonyi State. Yes. easy. Then if you go to Ofia, we have about 2 family zones officially inaugurated there. Reasons. I will not be mentioning their names, but I have their names and the details of all those people. So we have family units there. Though this is family units, maybe the Omona may have not really joined. He may be surprised to know that even the people he's talking about, they know much about the struggle. They may even be part of the family. So our people in Ebonyi State here, we are trying very much. And the same with every other local government, because we have 13 local governments in Ebonyi State here. So there is no local government you will go to now in Ebonyi State that we do not have at least 5 to 10 functional zones. And there is no community in Ebonyi State that will say they do not know about IPOB. And we are making effort to see that, in every Omona, in every clan in Ebonyi State, IPOB family is being established there. And by the special grace of Chukwu Abiyama, that must be done on or before the end of this year. And as regard to 30th May, I can assure you that Ebonyi State is ever ready as usual to make it a remarkable one. Last Sunday, we held our state general meeting. It was magnanimous. So many people from different local governments, the 13 local governments in Ebonyi State, they attended the general meeting, and they assured us that they are going to make sure that in their own end, they work hard to make sure that the people comply. And the letter that was sent from the Directorate of States of IPOB has been disbursed to the market leaders, and we will still continue to do so. I mean, the reminder of it. We have a lot of plans, but I believe by the time our coordinator will come online tomorrow, hopefully, or next, he will also brief us more, or perhaps tell the world more, because there are things that so far they will be coming on air. There are things I will not say. I will leave it for him to say so.
That is good.
Our people are working hard, and together we will restore Biafra. Thank you very much, my boss, Master Jajumba, fellow Biafran Solomon. The Chukwu Abiyama place each and every. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
bye-bye.
We must continue. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. This is Radio Biafra Extra. No matter what the enemy will do, they should understand that we are here for one purpose, that is to ensure that the sovereign state of Biafra is restored. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mazi Okandu Ezonye. And I'm from Umuzike in Onu province, Biafra land. But I'm calling you from Aba province, Omarud precisely. Mazi, I want to thank Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for his effort on Madike Biafra and Mazi Uche Okafor, our deputy leader. I say, may God bless all of them in the name of Yahweh's name. I pray. Indigenous people of Biafra, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wishes to remind good people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom, that 30th May is our seat at home. Biafran Heroes Day is a day set aside by the Biafrans to remember our fallen heroes and heroines, those who pay their ultimate sacrifices with their life that we may live, men and women, young and old, killed by Nigerian soldiers between 1967 and 1970. War of survival and freedom, and also millions of Biafran children who were starved to death, known as Kwashoko, under a total land, sea and air blockade sponsored by the British slave master. Life and property have been lost. Many have been made homeless. Others have been bereaved of their loved ones. Fear and intimidation have become order of the day. We cannot restore the life which has been lost or the blood which has been shed. But we should not ignore the fact that they have been valuable lives and blood. It must be therefore our prayer that innocent blood not shed will be accepted as the supreme sacrifice paid for our restoration and freedom of Biafra. We pray Indian Biafrans to remember 30th May no keke on the road, no bus on the road, no tricycle on the road. We don't want anything open on that day. Biafran cannot forget them. We must show them that their sacrifices will not be in vain. So I plead with the eminent Biafran to stay at home on that day, to remember our heroes and heroines. This will show honor to them. This shows the Nigerian and the entire world that we condemn the ongoing killings, massacre, mass burial, inhuman treatment, and other atrocities being committed against humanity, directed at innocent and unarmed Biafrans by Nigerian government. Support the restoration and the independence of Biafra, because Biafra stands for freedom, peace, equity, and justice. Yes. May the souls of our gallant heroes and heroes continue to rest in the bosom of Almighty Chukwu Kiabama. Okay. Okay. Support the restoration and independence of Biafra, because Biafra stands for peace, justice, and equity. Please, Mark, before I hang up, let me make a little song, please. Okay. Okay. May the souls of our gallant heroes and heroes continue to rest in the name of Chukwu Kiabama.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Call and WhatsApp your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Mazi Onibe.
Good
My
evening.
name is Simon Ayapo, calling from Ameria, Spain. But I'm from Umaka in Olo in Biafra land. Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless every IPOB family members all over the world. Bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Bless our deputy. Bless all the whole IPOB leadership. And protect our going out and coming in. Anyway, the enemy plan against us, may they scatter back to sender. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless those that bless Biafra and cause those that cause Biafra. You see. Thank you, Mazi Onibe, for your message, for your analysis, for saying it the way it is without any apology. I know that truth is bitter. Some people might get angry, but it is better to say it, to insult them, to make sense to them,